From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Elway. Hampton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. And look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Thomas. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Thomas. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that worked.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the game fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair. Still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah. I guess I got that.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they're firmly in control of this game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This is taken at the 15. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop it. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for LA. 55 yards. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Herbie.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Thomas. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Again, it's Hampton.
And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, it's Hampton.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays,
The only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd down and 8.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Dragon 60. Ready? Set 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go with him, go with him.
To throw is Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Look at my team. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Thomas will look to throw. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Pat Bryant, 91 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game.
They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So you look at this Bronco defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Here's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
We'll get this complete to Trey Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert now. And this one finds McConkey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, that's Campbell. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Traffic, here we go, set. Hot 70, hot 70. Wide motion, wide motion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Kappa. Hey, ram. Real hot.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. It's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Wide open receiver complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time they have a powerful arm. It's the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ray. Hey, ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Come on. 79 Broncos, Panthers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Drop 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18 Rodman, 19 Charger, 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-yard line. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured it out.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Mustang 19.
To throw is Thomas, operating from the gun. This one complete to Smallwood. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw again on second down, Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
60 Bobcats.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Bryant has it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The final shot before break. Thomas. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Me.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Go.
Operating from the gun, Thomas.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
19 tight, 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go! Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. I got him.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Got it? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. More from L.A. in a moment.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
We're going to 53.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
380. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
21. Lion. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's over the middle, taken in by Harris. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hold me to side. Delta.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Set.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Brad McConkey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Thomas. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Dragon 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man here, it's Bryant. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Thomas will look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably
the Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert.
He gets this to Hampton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Give here to Hampton. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Lion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball caught by Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. A run. Here's Hampton. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Thomas.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Now Thomas. Now a run here off the arc. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion left goes Sutton.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Panther 11.
Back to throw. Thomas. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Lions, go! 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Buffalo 18. Check on.
Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 2.
65, cap 60. Ready. Not Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. The last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
5-9. Set. Go. Go. You.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. Still going inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Len McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now.
36.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
points at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Running left to give it the checkup. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Hey, go lock.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Ray.
Here's Herbert. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Herbert now. Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
36.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Once more with Harvey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come next. Let's go now. Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.